Hey, coming up on Juice and Java, the University Union held a comedy carnival last night. Our reporter Riley Faye will have the full report.
And it's Girl Scout cookie season, what you need to know about your favorite cookies.
And the director of the Syracuse International Film Festival joins us to tell us more about the event.
All that and more, Juice and Java starts right now.
Welcome into Juice and Java this snowy Saturday morning. I'm Nicole Aponte.
And I'm Maddie Stelk. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
Let's kick things off with a squeeze. Ever thought about mixing comedy and carnival? Well, neither did I. But that's what University Union and Orange After Dark tried last night.
Our reporter Riley Faye was there. Riley, was it a success?
Yes, last night, University Union and Orange After Dark's event was definitely successful. They hosted their first comedy carnival. The event had lots of laughter, carnival foods, and games. I had the opportunity to talk to some of the students involved at the event.
This is our first comedy carnival. We had another student show earlier this year, last fall, comedy kickback. We have a great underground comedy scene here in Syracuse, so just really happy to have them here.
Yep, in past semesters we would have the show in the underground, as Carter said, but this semester we're doing it in collaboration with Orange After Dark. They're providing the after party, so we upgraded to Costa as well.
9 Syracuse students performed at the carnival, which originated from the Playgrounds Comedy Club. This club was started by senior Julia DeCesare for young comedians.
We send out through University Union's Instagram, we send out a form, and sometimes we do reach out to the playground asking, and Live from Studio will be asking if they have any comics that they could suggest to us.
I went to a show at the playground last year, like at the end of last year, and I saw my friends doing it, and they, were amazing, and they had a great time. And then they were like, you should do it. And then I was like, I could probably do this. And then I did it, and now I'm doing it. I think it's cool to have your friends watch, like when you have people in the audience. That's fun, that's cool.
Other student comedians wanting to perform should be on the lookout on University Union's Instagram for other opportunities to get involved. For Juice and Java, I'm Riley Faye.
Riley, thank you. Now to the latest in the public housing crisis. The Syracuse Housing Authority approved SUNY Upstate's proposal to remove Pioneer and replace it with an optometry school. More than 60 people rallied at a Southside Community Center Friday for more transparency from the Housing Authority. There are more than 90 apartments within Pioneer homes. If this deal goes through, SUNY Upstate is planning on using $125 million from this year's budget for the 8-story building.
To Liverpool now, where the investigation into an elementary school teacher who allegedly abused students continues. Parents are now upset with the school's district lack of response. In an interview with News Channel 9, the PTO president saying she heard rumors about what was happening days before the superintendent put out a statement. Police say the allegations are that the teacher hit or pushed 4 students on separate occasions. The teacher has since been suspended.
Let's head statewide. The New York Cannabis Control Board issued over 100 cannabis business licenses yesterday, marking a turning point in legalization efforts. Before this, businesses only held conditional licenses, which limited sale and distribution. Now, over 85% of retail licenses issued Friday went to women and minority-owned businesses. Micro-businesses, dispensaries, and processors also received licenses.
Back to the city now. In the south side of the city, it's been a food desert for years, but it may receive some temporary relief. Dollar General announced that it's opening its new DG Market on South Salina Street. It's part of the effort to help bring fresh produce into the area. This DG Market is part of Dollar General's new grocery store initiative. This new store is also expected to create 10 to 15 new jobs with competitive wages, benefits like health insurance, retirement plans, and paid parental leave. All right, so speaking about food, this is a very, very big thing.
Yes,
but let's
absolutely.
go. It's going to be hungry. In today's economy, it can be hard to open a restaurant. If you watch The Bear on Hulu, you definitely know what I'm talking about. But there's a restaurant here in the Salt City that's thriving to do just more.
And as our Charlie Goldberg reports, a new deli in Syracuse is becoming a success story through smiles and slices.
No one would compare the population of Syracuse to Manhattan. That's why it's such a risk to open a restaurant in central New York, especially during the winter. However, at the Over the Q's Deli and Grill, customers will tell you firsthand that owner Owen Ali's hard work is paying off.
This place is outstanding. I'm here 4 times a week.
Since opening day on December 1st, the deli has quickly become a sought-out establishment in Syracuse.
It's like every day, it's like more and more people come, and they're always dropping something new, so it's like everyone keeps coming back.
Cashier J. Lexia Almoqueje Rodriguez says her dad may not have time to talk, but definitely has a reason to be proud.
He's always dreamed of like opening something, so it's nice to see that his dream came true and stuff like that.
Also helping run the show is general manager Mike Attia. He specializes in creating dishes you typically wouldn't find in a deli.
The favorites are the 3 mini smash burgers and our halal chicken over rice platters.
Now, what makes this place so popular is the fact that here you're going to get menu items that you're not going to get at other delis. This includes one of the 3 mini smash burgers, a fan favorite, and its house sauce, a sauce so popular that the public tries to buy it all on its own. Before business was booming, however, the staff had their fair share of challenges.
In the beginning, it was just kind of, we were all over the place. We didn't have a great system, as you could say, but now everything's going great. You know, we thank God for our customers, and we appreciate them very much.
In an unforgiving economy, Over the Q's is not only surviving, but thriving. Charlie Goldberg, CitrusTV News.
Charlie, thank you. Now, straight from the Finger Lakes to your tap, New York State awarded over $1 million to a local nonprofit that's working to improve your drinking water.
Governor Hochul says $146 million is going to the Water Quality Improvement Project. The program also works to lower the risk of flooding. Now, I did a story on this actually last spring, and the biggest thing that residents and even local leaders were concerned about was making sure that these residents had clean drinking water, because there were notices from the county. They were getting notices that this water was not clean to drink, but now they're getting some relief. So I'm super happy for them.
Absolutely, and I know there was talk about the state's lack of response.
Yeah.
So it's great that we're seeing this now and seeing those improvements.
It's taken a year,
Yes.
so now that $1 million is going towards the lake's water quality. It's absolutely fantastic.
For sure,
Well,
absolutely.
from what you can drink to what you can eat, it's a season I know Maddie and I are definitely excited for. It's time to start stocking up on Girl Scout cookies. There are a lot of cookie selling booths that opened yesterday in the region.
That's true, and some of the places you can grab some tag-alongs or Thin Mints today include Kinney Drugs in Manlius and Burn Dairy in Lafayette. Now, Nicole, gotta ask, favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Okay, well, last night I was at a Galentine's Day and there was Thin Mints out, and I did have at least 5 of them.
I do sometimes. I'm guilty of having an entire sleeve.
I mean, that's usually how it goes. Were you a
Yes.
Girl Scout growing up?
Absolutely.
A brownie?
I was a brownie.
Oh, me
I had the
too.
best.
My mom was the brownie leader.
Yep.
It was a very big thing, but it's great.
On my honor.
On my honor.
I
We're
will
former
try.
Girl Scouts.
We won't do the whole thing. but
Yeah, I know.
I'm a Samoa's girl, actually.
Really?
I know that's
Love
controversial.
a Samoa.
but
So, you know what?
absolutely.
We're going to
Maybe we'll grab
be
some.
completely taking these Girl Scout cookies after the show today.
After the show. Absolutely. No, I'm
right.
right there with you. And now Syracuse is getting some help from some four-legged friends. The Paw Patrol live nationwide tour just touched here at home. Our Lily Evans is live at the Landmark Theater now. The first show of the weekend is just wrapping up. Good morning, Lily. How's it going out there?
Good morning, Maddie and Nicole. I am here braving this snowstorm right outside of the Landmark Theater, where Paw Patrol Live is just letting out of its first show of their 2-day tour here in Syracuse. Paw Patrol Live is a nationwide tour with one stop here at the Landmark Theater in Syracuse, New York. There are 3 different storylines for this weekend, And the Great Pirate Adventure is the one happening today. There is a show later today at 2 p.m. and then 2 shows tomorrow at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. It is really cold out here, but that hasn't stopped people from coming. As you can see, there's a large crowd coming out of the theater right now as the first show of the weekend is just now letting out. It is a great show for families and kids alike, and I mean, it's freezing and it's cold, but the show is only here for 2 days, so you want to make sure to come out and see it. Tickets can be purchased online at pawpatrollive.com, and they range from about $27 to $50. So if you want to brave the storm and come on out here to see Paw Patrol Live, it's going to be a good time. Maddie and Nicole, back to you.
Really, the snow is stopping nobody. She is the strongest soldier that we have at Juice and Java this morning.
Absolutely.
That snow is insane.
Yeah, when I saw her fly off, I was like, Lily girl, I feel you. I hope she's getting inside and staying warm like us here in studio.
Me too. But you know who knows more about this snow that we're receiving is our weather anchor, Cora Costa. Hey, Cora.
Was not lying. It is currently 25 degrees out, so she's definitely more than cold enough right now. And so you saw it's definitely a little more than flurrying currently. It's sort of picking up as it will throughout the day, and the winds are very moderate to high, as we saw again with Lily's shot. It was very much coming down at an angle. And so definitely want to be careful with that, especially driving. Speaking of driving, let's take a look at my car. My precious orange Mini Cooper was covered in a blanket of snow this morning. Now this is my drive to the station today. I mean, just look at this. Look at all this slush today. It's very dangerous. So if you plan on driving, going out on the roads, take those turns a little bit slower than usual. I skidded once, but I still keep up my streak of not hitting any car or any person. So I'm proud to have that little streak going. Let's look at the live traffic right now though. As we see, again, similar story to everything else. It's snowing, so be careful and take turns though. Back to you, Maddie and Nicole.
Cora, you're a great driver. Could that be me? I feel like I skid whenever it's snowing and I'm driving. It's always a recipe for something bad to happen.
Bad combo for me as well.
Well, after the break, get ready to grab some popcorn. The Syracuse International Film Festival is in studio.
And how you can still make it to the festival this weekend.
Stay with us.
My name is Sadie Miller.
My name is Luke Brady. I go by St. Luke.
So this one I started with this guitar lick.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly, a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
You're watching Juice and Java with Nicole Aponte, Maddie Stelk, and Cora Costa. Now, your morning news continues.
To Juice and Java, the Syracuse Film Festival is just a week away. Get ready to head to the big screen because the festival is featuring Black filmmakers as part of Black History Month. Well, we're joined now by Executive Director Michelle DiBernardo. Well, thanks for joining and coming on Juice and Java this morning. We're so happy to have you.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate you and being able to see your amazing talk show here and station.
Oh, great. Well, it's an early Saturday morning, but before we get to this really important role that Black filmmakers is playing in Black History Month with Syracuse Film Festival, tell us about your role with International Film Festival next week.
Yeah, I'm the executive director and president. So, you know, the leader who is trying to build for our community here and bring the entertainment industry here.
When did you first start with the Syracuse Film, just your role in all of this organization?
Yeah, I mean, for years I would pop in as press, but I actually took the title over about a year ago for the 20th year anniversary and made it the largest festival that it's ever been so far, and build partnerships with Universal, Local 52, unions, and the list just keeps growing.
Look, you've done a lot, and we can already see that here at SU, but you're holding an event honoring Black filmmakers. What kind of films can we expect to see?
Oh yeah, we're gonna see a couple documentaries, and we're gonna see a narrative feature, a couple short films. We have Guardians of the Flame, which is a film that was filmed over 15 years, people rebuilding after Hurricane Katrina. The Poison Garden, which is really getting a lot of publicity right now, and that really talks about different racial terrorism and just different things that you can't teach in different universities. So, you know, the Woke Act is going to be brought up in that, and there's going to be a lot of controversial things that you'll see. We have some white privilege going on that we're showing, but it's a variety of films, and we have filmmakers coming all the way from Cameroon, Africa. So we're really excited to keep that international title and to be honoring Black filmmakers, because this is the first year, and we're in 21 years. You know, it's something that's just way overdue.
That's absolutely amazing, and having these voices amplified during this whole festival is going to be great. But what does this festival offer to the larger Syracuse community?
Yeah, well, of course, we're here to build. We're here to bring money to the economy. We want filmmakers to come to Syracuse and use our facilities, whether it's catering, our universities, you know, our studios, whatever it may be. The purpose is to bring the entertainment industry here. Art, fashion, film, music, anything that goes together, comedians, the universities, the high schools, everybody coming together in the entertainment industry to build an infrastructure so we can really build here to be the next Hollywood.
That's absolutely amazing. You touched on it a little bit, but how can students get involved? Because it's so important for us to be exposed to local arts and films. So how can someone like me, a student here at SU, get involved?
Of course. Well, we're always looking for interns, and you can get your academic credit with us. So besides that, we're always looking for volunteers, and it's not just in the film area, you know, so you don't have to be at VPA or Newhouse, you know, you could be in a whole different area. You know, we have a program, and you know, we write grants, and we have a newsletter, and so there's a lot of different areas, you know, research, whatever may be. If anybody wants to get involved with Syracuse International Film Festival, go to syrfilm.com, or they can email me at Michelle with 2 L's at syrfilm.com, and we are more than willing to mentor and, you know, take you under our wing and grow.
Michelle, the excitement here in studio, I mean, I feel the excitement already. We are so excited to see what's ahead just next week. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, just ahead, we're chatting with some campus comedians. We're less than a few weeks away from their big comedy special on the Hill after the break.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Oh, no. Okay, quick. Oh, yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. We're joined by a very special guest today, stand-up comedian Maupin. You've done stand-up since you were 13, if that's correct, which is so cool. You're also a senior here at SU. Got a big comedy show coming up, that's right. And it's called Ashwagandha. I'm saying that correctly, yes. How did you come up with this name?
So this is really a culmination of dreams. I've been dreaming since I was 13 about this happening. And ashwagandha is a supplement that people take. And it's supposed to calm you and ease stress and anxiety, and that is exactly what I needed all my life, but I didn't have it. And so because I didn't have it, I want my art to serve as that for other people. So I never want people to feel sad or lonely or whatever when I'm on stage, when I'm on screen. So I want you to be able to look at me, see my art, and just be able to forget about everything else that's going on in the world, and for the next few minutes, we can be a family, and you don't gotta worry about everything else that's going on.
I love that. That sounds very special. So how did the comedy special itself come to be then?
Literally, it's my senior capstone. Like this is supposed to be, I was given a task of filming something that's between 5 and 15 minutes and sending it in. And somehow we flipped this into a 2-hour show at the Westcott Theater in this big, big spectacle. So I really, it's just a blessing to me that we flipped this little assignment into this huge event.
That's awesome. Killing two birds with one stone. You're getting a show in there and you're getting your capstone project done. Best of both worlds. Yeah. That's great. So how long did it take for you to prepare for this event?
I'm still preparing. I'm still writing the special that I got to say in 2 weeks. But it's a whole bunch. It started when I'm using some things from the entire making of my comedy career. So I have a couple of jokes that I wrote when I was 13.
Oh, wow.
A couple of jokes from 9th grade. So it's really taken almost 10 years to do. I'm 22.
Yeah.
So it's really taken almost 10 years to do. And we're still, getting the crew together and everything like that. But yeah, so we're gonna keep working up until I get off the stage.
And I heard that you never do the same bits, never the same jokes. Why is that?
I hate it because it's, and that's a big deal in comedy. Like you're supposed to do that. You tell a joke, you punch it up, you tell it again, you punch it up, you tell it again. That's how you build your material. But I don't get the same excitement telling a joke that I already told once. I love writing and then going on stage and creating something with that audience. So for the special I have too many jokes that deserve to be solidified in an art piece. So I'm doing it this time, but I hate doing it.
I got you, that makes sense. And you're saying that you seem very involved in the community and you want to see like your audience as your family. How do you incorporate your audience into your jokes?
I say a good comedian writes a set and tells it to an audience. A great comedian creates a set with that audience. So I ask a lot of questions, I get their involvement, and I also use my audience to learn. My father left when I was 4. And so there's a lot of things I didn't learn about manhood. And sometimes I'll just pause my set and be like, hey, how does the shaving thing work? You know what I'm saying? How do we do that? Like, I use my audience like a family, like they're my cousins, like they're my family. I just pull in, I want to get their opinion, I want to rack on them, I want to joke about them, and love on them all in the same.
Absolutely. And it seems very important to you that you use jokes, you know, you're saying from when you were 13. What would you tell your 13-year-old self now if you could?
Wow. Keep living. Just keep living, because you never know what's going to happen. And I think that's part of the reason a lot of people get so wound up, so stressed, is because they don't know what's coming. And if you just live long enough, you'll find out. So I would tell myself, just keep living. You're going to keep surprising yourself. The world's going to keep surprising you. So just keep on living.
It's really beautiful. And the ashwagandha, I can feel myself being calm with your vibe right now, which is awesome. Yeah. But back to the event that you have coming up in just a few weeks. So I know you're the headliner, but who else is your opening acts?
So we want this to be a big event. So I had, because I'm not University Union, you know, I'm not a big organization. So I needed a lot of help with getting people to this event. So I had to make the event the best comedy show they've ever seen. So I had to go to the best of the best. So I got Mary Shalaby. Everybody loves Mary Shalaby. And her TikToks are killing it. I got Julia DeCesare. Everybody loves her. Her writing is top notch. She's an excellent comedian and killing it on American High. And then whenever people ask me my favorite campus comedian, my answer is always Ronan Mansfield. And we got him on the lineup too. So it's gonna be a good show.
That's really great. I'm excited to see. It really is an art, truly.
Yes,
it seems like it is. And, you know, with the writing and everything that's putting it together, it sounds like it's going to be really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can get tickets down below for Ashwagandha. It's at the Westcott Theater on March 1st. So you can get your tickets right on there. Absolutely. Maupin, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciated having you.
I appreciate being here.
All right. And when we come back, one last look at the snowy weather before you step out the door. Stick with us.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where the cats go on vacation? New York.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Back into Juice and Java, let's take a look at tomorrow's weather. It's going to start out at a chilly 20 degrees, so definitely watch out. It's still going to be snowing. Now, speaking of snow, let's go into my question of the day. Maddie and Nicole, how much snow do you think will happen this weekend in inches? This is anyone's guess.
I'm going to say 4 inches because my weather anchor on Thursday, Luke Welch, told me that we usually get 5 more feet of snow. So I really hope there's going to be 4 more inches.
Okay. I'm going to go with C, 3 inches. Also, can we just take a moment from last weekend to this weekend? Last weekend,
I was running outside. It was 60 degrees. It was great.
By Sunday, it will be 3 inches of snow on the ground.
I got it.
You go, girl.
So,
I got it.
Yeah.
Trust in my gut.
Watch out. Good one, Maddie.
I'm upset about it, but I'm happy that I won the question.
I love this personally.
Absolutely. Well, today is Random Acts of Kindness Day, and here at Juice and Java, we encourage you to be the reason someone smiles today.
Look, I'm all for kindness, and to really make a difference in someone's day, it's easier to be kind than mean, in my opinion. So I know here in this whole Juice and Java community, we're all promoting kindness. So I love my co-host, I love my weather anchor.
Oh, wait, hug it out.
It's a random act of kindness day.
Whole family up here,
See,
yeah.
we all hug each other, so it's great.
And I got Nicole Starbucks this morning.
So that's her random act of kindness.
Yes, not to like shout myself out there, but
you know,
I did.
Maddie's kind. So
Exactly, it works. I
You know?
appreciate that.
I
Yes,
love it.
well, give someone a hug today if you can. But that's all for Juice and Java this morning.
Check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow Citrus TV on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
I'm Maddie Stelk.
Nicole Aponte. Spread some kindness today and enjoy that snow.